All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Hustle. Get out. Switch. Hey. Gun. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Let's go, get out.
They'll run with Elliott. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Here you go. 26.
They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Awesome. Here we go, 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
26.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Manning and the Giants come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. And got his man complete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Manning now on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line. First and goal, Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Zebra.
Manning now on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tucko Charlton in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And this is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down throw for Prescott. And incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
You go 46, 46. You go 46, 46. 46, 46.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
46, 46.
Prescott down. He completes it to Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Awesome. Three down. Here we go. 47, 47. 26.
Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
26, 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Got it. Here you go. 46, 46. Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid gain there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Hustle. We got 26.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 47. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Woo. Here we go. 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Hustle. Here you go. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is Shepard on the catch. First down carry for Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake. Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action. Now Manning. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon LaFell his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Manning to throw once more. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw is Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
Into the red zone now. Manning. And that's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Manning will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now running right through it. A giant 1st down. Manning to an open Beckham.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Manning again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Manning. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jalen Smith able to drop him for a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Get out. 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Got it. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. Here we go, 47, 46, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
26. Under. Move. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
47, 26.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
26.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And now out come the Giants. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Zebra. Good. 288.
On 1st down, Manning. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final try now for Manning. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to get it to LaFell there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before break. Manning. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
motion left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Gun. Gun. Switch. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. No yardage to be found.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Manning looking for Shepard deep. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now Austin. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
46. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott fighting him off. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
46. Good.
Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play you did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Now it's all the ball. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Here we go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
26. Here we go. 46. Here you go. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott to throw this time. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tyrone Crawford breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Austin. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field, and now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun. Gun. Gun, gun, gun. Switch. Switch is 26.
First down, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Oh, Prescott stripped. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Manning now on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Dak on the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go, 46. Switch. Switch is 8. 26.
Prescott now. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
You go 47. You go 46, 46, 47, 47. You go 47. 26, 26.
Third and long for Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Zebra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle, Beckham. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Manning, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Manning, gotta have this one. It's caught. Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Cole Beasley, 89 yards, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now, New York set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Manning. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Malik Collins in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. And they will take a knee here.